Okay, so I just want to do a small little video touching up on the top four seeds in the NFC. If this does well, maybe I'll do one for the AFC, kind of just talking about them as we have, we have 3 games left here. And right now, at time recording this, it should be known that this is before Philly, Washington, and then Seattle, LA kicks off. I'm recording this. It's about 4 hours before ish, which is impactful because talking about this. So actually, hang on. Let me get back to that. We'll come back to that. So here I want to talk about. The top 4 seeds right now are in this order. Packers have the 1 seed, Dallas is the 2 seed, Bucks have the 3 seed, Cardinals have the 4 seed. Now, the reason why Dallas jumped up so high is because they actually have 8 wins within the NFC division. So right here, so obviously because they didn't play head-to-head, because the Packers and the Cowboys didn't play head-to-head, the Packers only actually have a 1-game lead. Instead of a game and a half over both the Bucks and the Cards, it's only the Cardinals. Let me say that instead of Cards. Instead of only having a game and a half, it's only 1 game. So that means if the Packers lose to the Browns, to the Vikings, or to the Lions, if they lose one of those games, Dallas has the chance to win out and get the 1 seed. But they need the Packers to lose 1 game. Now, it's going to be hard for them, too, because they play Washington this... okay, I didn't know if it was Saturday or Sunday. They play them this Sunday. And so, they only won by 7 points last time. 7. They put up 6 points in the second half. That's got to be worrisome. That's got to be worrisome if you're a Cowboys fan. You put up 6 points in the second half after putting up 20 in the first. You just slipped up, and it's just... It's, so you got to be worried about this game. This game literally it could probably affect the top 3 seeds. It could affect all 4 seeds. I meant to say 2, 3, and 4, but it could affect probably 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on if the Packers lose too and whatnot. So, literally, Cowboys, Cardinals could have the most impact as an impact game of the year, Week 17. So, January 2nd, this is going to be the game to watch if you're a Packers fan, Bucks fan, Cowboys fan, Cardinals fan. This game is going to be the one to watch because depending on who wins that, could have a lot of ramifications down the line, especially if the Packers lose a game. So just keep an eye on this game. So obviously, again, this one's going to be the hardest for the Cowboys. And if they lose this game, basically the Packers would have the 1 seed secured. Basically, it's not 100% here. It's probably, I will say 50-50 if the Cardinals beat the Cowboys Week 17. So, but to go on to further than that, Tampa has the easiest schedule. Carolina twice. They've been having trouble with their QB situation, switching between Cam and PJ Walker. Just, both of them aren't having good times out there. And then they have the Jets in between. So, they came off of an 0-9 loss. I expect them to beat up on the Panthers this game. Expect them to beat up on the Giants. The Jets. Excuse me. My bad. And then we'll see what happens with the Carolina Panthers the second go around here. If Carolina beats them once, Bucks are basically out of the 1 seed. They're out of the race for the 1 seed because the Packers would need to lose 2 games, I believe. Dallas has to lose 2 games, I believe. So you're basically out of it. And then I think that would put them below the Cardinals. But the Cardinals would actually probably would not. Because the Cardinals have the hardest schedule between the top 4 teams here in the NFC. They have the Colts this weekend on Saturday. Very fun game. Then you have the Cowboys. Again, these 2 games right here, super important for the Cardinals to win. So if you don't basically put yourself in the 4th seed, you basically lose one of these games, you're basically sitting probably locked in at the 4th seed. I don't think there's a way you could really rise up above that. And then you have the Seahawks here, which, again, if you lose, or even if you lose both these games, this game probably doesn't really matter a whole lot either way. So, again, Cardinals, hardest schedule. Between these two, it's really hard to say, especially because, like I was wanting to say before, but then I thought I'd come back to it. As of right now, at the recording this video, Vikings are in the playoffs, but because I'm recording this before Washington plays Philly, if Washington wins, Washington kicks the Vikings out of the playoffs, and then they take the 7th seed. So I'm putting these at about the same strength of difficulty. If the Browns had won last weekend, or sorry, 2 days ago, yesterday. They played on Monday. If the Browns had won against the Raiders yesterday, they would have been the 5th seed. Or sorry, no, they would have been in the top 4. I think they would have been like the 3rd seed or something like that. So then the Packers would have had a harder schedule because they have 2 teams in the playoffs versus only 1. But if Washington wins, then Dallas is the hardest schedule because they have back-to-back teams against the playoff teams here in Washington and then the Cardinals here. So, again, right now at time recording this, it's like flip-flopping. They're about the same strength because, again, only one team right now is in the playoffs. But if Washington wins, then they have a harder schedule compared to the Packers here. So basically, it's Bucks, technically Packers. Right next to them is Dallas, and then way down the line, way down there is the Cardinals and the Cardinals schedule last there as the hardest of the 4. So, very impactful. Again, Packers win out. They secure it with 14-3. What are they? 14-3, right? God. Here, I know what we can do. Does this have it down here? No, it does not. I know what we can do. We can go over here, playoff picture. I think it's 14. Okay, it's got to load. Yes, it would be 14-3, and then because again, 4 losses here, the max that the Cowboys, the Bucks, and the Cardinals can get if they win out is 13-4 max. So if the Packers win out, they're a game ahead, and then they clinch the number 1 spot. But if Packers lose, Cowboys have the tiebreaker. If they win, if they beat Washington, they have the tiebreaker. But then they have to go. Wait, is it? It's in Dallas. Okay. 2 of the last 3 are in Dallas. Okay, so then Cardinals have to come play them in Dallas. So that's a little easier because you're at home. So, yeah, it's gonna be a race. This is gonna be a real hard fought race. Again, right now Packers are in the driver's seat, but the Cowboys are sitting right next to them up front, saying, "Hey, you slip up once, we're taking over." So it's gonna be real close. So now it's not between Packers and Cardinals; it's between Packers and Cowboys here for the 1 seed, and then again. They are ahead by 1.5 games of the Bucks and the Cardinals. The Bucks is because they have more conference wins. The Packers actually have 8 conference wins, just like the Cowboys. But the Cowboys beat the Saints and they beat the Vikings, so that's why they're ahead in the conference of the Packers, despite them both having the same, 8 in the conference here. But they're a game and a half ahead because the Bucks only have 4. And then the Cardinals, they beat up. They beat the Cardinals by 3. Well, they didn't really beat them up, but they beat the Cardinals, so they have that half-game tiebreaker ahead of them. So, it's just, real close. Going to be interesting. I can't wait. Again, we'll look at the schedules one more time here as I'm signing out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We are on the road to 225 as we're at, I think it's 205 right now, so we're 20 away to try to hit 225 by the end of the year. So hopefully we can. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Again, subscribe helps. Liking the video helps it push it out to the algorithm, helps it get it out to more people. And I'm out of here. Peace.